procedure. So cleaning the sheet has the purpose to improve the aesthetics of the shot. Another gesture that I'm doing in this direction is to remove all the folds, the wrinkles on the periphery of the sheet. You notice that in almost all my photos there are no wrinkles on the rubber dam. This is also important in the composition of the photo, and it adds to the cleanliness of the photo. Not to have these folds at the margin of the sheet, because this is giving you the sensation of a messy setup. You might have a perfect isolation with perfect inversion, and the surroundings of the subject might ruin the shot. It's like having a perfect painting with an ugly frame. So what is the secret to eliminating these folds, these wrinkles? Certainly not Photoshop. Firstly, I'm using big frames that will help me to properly tighten the sheet on all sides in an area where the sheet is not in contact with the face, chin or nose. Secondly, it's all about the techniques when placing the sheet. Some colleagues prefer to place the sheet with the clamp first, and only after that do they tighten the sheet on the frame. This technique will surely generate some folds all around, and you might even end up having a canted or a misplaced, let's say out-centered position of the sheet on the face of the patient. That's why I prefer to have the sheet previously tightened on the frame and simulate the position of the clamps with my fingers, while letting the assistant mark the position of the holes to be perforated. Inserting the clamp in the sheet first and having the sheet already tightened on the frame will allow positioning of the sheet straight and centered. And of course you'll have significantly less folds on the margin of the sheet. So these two aspects are very important, but let me also share with you some additional tips and tricks when isolating posteriors and anteriors. And in case you tried all that and still you didn't manage to remove all the folds, you can easily let your assistant help you by grabbing the sheet from the inner part of the frame and dragging it in all the directions to properly tighten the sheet around the subject, which is the exposed teeth.